welcome back to our math word problems. So today's going to be a little different from day 1 and day 2, so it's very important that we look over the questions. So let's begin by first reading it. Melanie makes some cookies. First, she puts 7 cookies inside the oven. Then she puts 8 more cookies inside the oven. How many cookies are inside the oven? So this is a little bit different from the last 2 days that we've been working on word problems. I notice a couple things are very different. In the beginning, it's not telling us how many cookies. It's saying some. So that some is probably where our question mark is going to go. But what I do notice, it says first she puts some in, and then she's putting some more in, like a second time, to see how many then she has in all. So we're still going to do our whole part, but it's going to be a little bit different today of how we first originally set it up. So this part's the same, but now when our numbers go in, I think they're going to be a little bit different today. So we're not sure, it says Melanie makes some cookies. Not sure where to put my question mark yet, so I'm going to still keep reading. First, she puts 7 cookies inside the oven. So I'm going to label one of these sides as first. What's the first thing she does? She puts some cookies. Then she puts 8 more cookies inside the oven. So I'm going to label this as then something happens first and then something happens. And then we keep reading how many cookies are inside the oven. So I have to think about inside when we put first some in and then we put a then we put more in. So that would mean the first and the then would make the in all. They just didn't use those words this time, in all. So let's go back and find how many first cookies did she put in that oven. Melanie makes some cookies. First she puts 7 cookies inside the oven, so that's my first. Then she puts 8 more cookies. How many cookies are inside? Well, we don't know the in all, so this time our question mark is actually at the top. So if we remember from our other review videos, what do we do when we're doing our part? We put our part to make our whole. So this time we're actually going to be adding. So what is 7 plus 8 equal? Do that now if you have not done it yet. Go. Alright, 7 plus 8 equals 15, but we know that is not the answer yet because we have to put in a complete sentence. So there are 15 cookies inside the oven. Remember, sometimes coming back to this last part of the question, you can find how to rewrite your answer. So instead of saying how many, we wrote 15 cookies are inside the oven. We should write the word are as well. So we're just copying that last part of that question to help us answer it, to make sure we answered all the information. So 15 cookies are inside the oven. Now we're going to move on to some more problems just like this one today. So let's begin by reading. Julian plants flowers in the garden. First, he plants 9 flowers. Then he plants 5 more flowers. How many flowers did Julian plant? So pause that and set up your problem and solve. Go. All right, so I'm going to get my whole part ready. Then I'm going to read through my problem a second time. Julian plants flowers in the garden. First, he plants 9 flowers. I see that first. I'm going to put that first. Then he plants 5 more flowers. Then, how many flowers did Julian plant? So we want to find out how many in all. They don't say in all, but that is what they're asking. So I go back again to find my numbers. Julian plants flowers in the garden. First he plants 9 flowers, so first is 9. And then he plants 5 more flowers. So he plants another 5 more flowers. But then we have to figure out how many in all. So once again, we see the problem and we say, we got to put these two together, which means we are going to add. So 9 plus 5 equals. So solve that now if you have not already. Go. And then we have 14, but we know that is not it. And we're going to write Julian plants 14 flowers. So we kind of just took our flowers and Julian plants right from that question part here. Julian plants 14 flowers. And on to our next one. Let's read it together. Kimberly picks flowers for her mom. First, she picks 6 flowers. Then, she picks 6 more flowers. How many flowers did Kimberly pick? So pause the video and do that now. Go. Alright, so I'm going to start off first with my whole part. And read it again. Kimberly picks flowers for her mom. First, she picks 6 flowers. Then, she picks 6 more flowers. So I'm going to stop there. I see that we are combining two things, that first and then. So first, then. How many flowers did Kimberly pick? And we could say in all. Even though it's not there, we could still say it because that's what it sounds like to me. We're taking 2 first and then something and combining them, and we know those numbers to get to the missing in all number. So we go back to that first. Kimberly picks flowers for her mom. First she picks 6 flowers. Then she picks 6 more flowers. How many flowers did Kimberly pick? Well, we don't know. We need our question mark. But now that we see our numbers, we can then start our problem. So I know we must combine those. And what is 6 plus 6? The answer is 12, but that's not our full answer. Kimberly picks 12 flowers. And for our last problem for today, let's read together. Elizabeth counts her stickers. First she counts 7 stickers. Then she counts 7 more stickers. How many stickers does Elizabeth have now? So pause the video and do that now. Go. Alright, so we're going to start that whole part model. We're going to read our problem again. Elizabeth counts her stickers. First, she counts 7 stickers. Then, she counts 7 more stickers. So I'm going to do a first and a then. How many stickers does Elizabeth have now in all? So how many does she have now in all? Alright, so I'm going to go through again to go fill my numbers in. Elizabeth counts her stickers. First, she counts 7 stickers. So first she counts 7. Then she counts 7 more stickers. How many stickers does Elizabeth have now? And we can even say in all, even though they don't write it. Question mark. And then we're going to set this up. 7 plus 7 equals, and that is a double fact. And 7 plus 7 equals 14, but we're not done yet. Elizabeth has 14 stickers. All right, that is all for today. See you tomorrow.